In this video, we're going to have a look at how do we find the rule of a linear line when we are given only 2 points. So the steps to finding the rule is the same as if we were finding it off of a graph. So step 1 is to calculate the gradient. Step 2 is to identify the y-intercept. Step 3 is to substitute those values for the gradient and the y-intercept into the general rule of y equals mx plus c. So let's have a look at an example of how do we calculate the rule from two given coordinates. So in this example, we want to find the rule for a linear line that passes through the points 4 and 10, 5 and 6. So we'll go ahead and start our first step, which is to calculate the gradient. Now to calculate the gradient from 2 points, what I do is I start off and label each of those coordinates. So x1, y1, x2, y2. Once I've done that, I can go ahead and calculate my gradient. The first step is going to be write the formula. So gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So then go ahead and substitute in my values from the coordinates that I labeled. So that's going to be y2 is equal to 6 minus y1, which is equal to 10, over x2, which is 5, minus x1, which is 4. So that is going to equal to negative 4 over 1. So my gradient is negative 4. So my first step in finding the gradient has been completed, and the gradient is equal to negative 4. Now my next step is going to be to find my y-intercept. So what does c equal to? So to find my y-intercept, what I want to do is I want to write my rule with the information that I have. So y is going to equal negative 4x plus c. Now I've got 3 unknown values in that formula. To find the unknown value of c, that can be my only unknown value in the equation. So I need to find a value of x and a value of y to substitute in. And I can do that by using one of my sets of my coordinates. Either one will provide me with the same answer. So I'm going to choose to use 4 and 10. So I'm going to substitute in those values of x is equal to 4, y is equal to 10 into the formula. So 10 is equal to negative 4 times 4 plus c. And I've gone ahead and I've substituted in x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 10. So now that I've done that, I've only got one unknown variable, which is c. And I can go ahead and find a value for c and find what my y-intercept is going to be. So 10 is equal to negative 4 times 4, which is negative 16 plus c. To get c by itself, I need to remove negative 16 from the right-hand side. And to do that, I do the opposite of negative 16, which is to add 16. What I do to the right-hand side, I need to do to the left-hand side. So that then becomes 10 plus 16 is equal to c. So 26 is equal to c. So my y-intercept is going to be equal to 26. So now that I've got my gradient and my y-intercept, I can complete my last step, which is to substitute into the general rule of y equals mx plus c. So once I substitute, it's going to be y is equal to my gradient of negative 4x plus my y-intercept of 26. So the rule for a linear line that passes through the points 4 and 10 and 5 and 6 is going to be y is equal to negative 4x plus 26.